What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video leaving the Yamaha event. And as I always suggest to everyone, go out and ride and enjoy your little scoots. Nothing special I want to talk today, nothing special I want to do today. All I'm doing is riding home, and we are going to take it the long way home. For people that have seen my previous videos, I have modified my Kaiji GPS a little bit. It's a little bit lower down now. I lowered it a little bit, so it's a bit out of sight of the main frame of the camera, because up here I think it was just covering up a little bit too much of your sight. And remember, look at the description or check out this video, because you could win one of these things. It's a worldwide giveaway, and I'm gonna send it to whoever wins it, no matter where they live on planet Earth. I'm gonna send it probably through DHL. But yeah, hope you guys like this little stunt I'm pulling with my giveaway. If you have any suggestions about the giveaway or future giveaways, or how I should run the giveaway, then please put them down in the comments below, because this world is completely new to me. But I want to do them a little bit more often, because I have a lot of companies contact me to send me stuff for review, and I have been accepting only the things that I need and that I can use. But then again, your needs may be different, and maybe you want my opinion on that certain piece of tech that I'm not interested in using, but I could give my opinion on. And then after I'm done with it, I'll just give it away to somebody from to one of my subscribers. I am thinking about doing that in a way of using basically what you guys have helped me build, this community, and leveraging the community to give back to the community. So if you think that's a good idea for me to accept products from different companies for review, and then just giving them away on the channel, then yeah, put it down in the description below. I'm seriously thinking about doing this. This giveaway with Kaiji, they were gracious enough to help me out with it, to sponsor it. They did send money for shipping. They did not pay for the video. They sent money for shipping, and also they sent a second AIO 5 play unit for me to give out. So I have this one is mounted on my Symphony ST on Donnie, and I have a second one that's still in its original packaging, unopened, and that's the one I'm gonna be giving away. Something is beeping. Nope, nothing's beeping. Let's see, my tire pressures, they're okay. Yeah, I really love this dash. The fact that you have a button here up top to switch between your Android, to switch between your Android Auto, your minimalist dash, your complex dash. And I am gonna ask them about something. Here on this dash I have engine temperature, throttle, and I know this thing can become a ref counter, this bar. I've read something on their site that they are working on OBD attachments for the Kaiji, for the AIO 5 Lite. They don't say anything about the AIO 5 Play, but considering this just came out, they probably didn't have time to update their info on their website. I'm really hoping that the OBD attachments, the OBD optional extras, really work with the AIO 5 Play, so I can mount it here on my Symphony, so I can finally get engine temperature readings and a ref counter going on the Symphony, because from its original dash it doesn't have a ref counter, it doesn't have an engine temperature indicator. And when you're out touring, these are things you kind of have to keep an eye on, because when you're doing hundreds of kilometers a day, you kind of want to know what's happening with your engine, how it's running, how hot it is, at what RPM it's running. So maybe if you are going too hard, you can back off a little bit and lower the RPM. I do have a Bluetooth OBD adapter, but I have to run it with an app on my phone. Now I could do that now and have the app on the phone and the GPS on the screen on the Kaiji through Android Auto, but yeah, I kind of want to integrate it here because it has the functionality. Somehow it has the functionality. I'm just missing the adapter, and hopefully when that comes out, I'm gonna talk to them and maybe they can send one over. And who knows what else could they could sponsor in the future. I don't know, maybe something for which I am prepping this little scooter. Kaiji, if you're watching, I do have a project in the works. Maybe you want to be part of it. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what now, at least you, my subscribers. I'm keeping you in the dark for this one for a little bit because it's gonna take some work and some time to get it to fruition. But yeah, stick around because 2025 I am planning something ambitious. We'll call it that. We'll call it something very, very ambitious. Next year will be 4 years anniversary on YouTube, and yeah, I think it's time we pushed the envelope a little bit, because why not go for the record? Why not push stupidity as far as it will go? And hopefully an epic adventure comes out of it. If it all works out and I manage to pull it off, then yeah, it's gonna be an epic adventure, and it's gonna be done on Donnie, my little Symphony ST200 that currently has 45,066 kilometers on the clock. Probably by this time next year he will be over 50,000 kilometers with an unopened engine, just maintenance. Here we go, nice and easy. Make a bit of room through traffic. I'm gonna take the ring road because I am doing what I keep telling you guys to do. Just take the long way home when you have a day out. Just take the long way home. All I did was go to a test ride event, rode 3 Yamahas, the X-Max 300 Tech Max, the D-Lite, and the Neos, the 50cc electric scooter from Yamaha. But yeah, all I did was that. Take those out for a bit of a ride, have some fun with them, and now I'm just riding home. I could ride through the city and get home a little bit quicker, but yeah, I'm coming on the ring road, get away from traffic lights and from I'm not getting away from traffic because there still is Bucharest and it's greatly congested, but at least I won't have traffic lights, and maybe we can get up to some decent speeds, like something 80-90 kilometers an hour. Who knows? Ooh, CL500, that's a nice Merc. That's a nice Merc. Let's get on the first lane, on the slow lane, because we are with Donnie, we are not with Mazantes. Also, I am trying out this medium-sized windscreen. Again, this is all for the thing I'm planning next year, because the problem with the high windscreen, first of all, it was very much in the line of sight of my GoPro as it is mounted now. So yeah, I didn't like how that looked on camera. Plus, when it starts to rain, boy oh boy, do you have a hard time seeing up ahead. Even in the daytime, if it's nighttime, you have a really hard time to see where you're going. And it was good when I had an open face helmet, but now that I'm running a full face helmet, a full face modular, I think you can see it in the mirror. It's my Scorpion XO 920 Evo, and I've been running it for a year. The helmet is fully broken in, and I really enjoy how it feels on my head. It's very comfortable. I can wear it all day, so this is gonna be my helmet going forward. Now that I have a full face helmet, I kind of don't need all of that protection, and especially in the summertime, I was gasping for air with that big windscreen because I had no ventilation on my helmet. I had to like put my head out the side of the windscreen so I could get some ventilation going. And I can run it with it open, because if I run it with it open, this is what you guys get to see. Check this out. Eh? Did you like that? Yeah, I don't think so. So if I run with it open, you basically can't see anything and I cannot film. And if I run with it closed, then yeah, my brain is gonna cook. So I put a medium windshield on, and when I say I put a medium windshield, I took a medium windshield that we had in the warehouse, drilled some new holes to match up to the GV mount, added some bushing, something here, something there, made it work, cracked it in a few places. But anyway, this is just a proof of concept. And I have to say, I am liking it with the medium windshield. I am liking it properly. I think this medium windshield is gonna stay. I am yet to do a proper long distance road trip on it with this windshield. But for now, we're doing 86, 87, 90 kilometers an hour. I feel fine with it. Sure, there's a little bit more wind noise because I don't have that big windscreen that I used to have, but at least now I get ventilation. Now it's cooler. Now I can breathe, and it's quite important to be able to breathe. And also the Scoot is a little bit more eager to go now with a smaller windshield. I think the old windshield was really putting up a fight in terms of high speed. Now we can hold like 93, 94 kilometers an hour easily. With the old windscreen, kind of 90, 95 kilometers an hour on the GPS was all she wrote, but now I can easily get up past 90. And that's probably gonna help out the fuel consumption on long distance trips, which is nice considering this thing has just a 7-liter fuel tank. With that big windscreen, I was getting about 170, 180 kilometers of range before I had to fuel up. So any real long distance trip, I had to carry extra fuel with me just in case for emergencies. But we'll see. I'm currently in the process of testing it out. I'm gonna keep this windscreen on all through the summer and see how it goes, and I'm gonna make a decision in the winter as to what I'm doing with it. This one is cracked. I don't see the cracks going anywhere, so who knows, I might keep it. Also, I don't like the fact that it's smoked, so it kind of takes away from your viewing, because the camera GoPro is mounted a little bit lower on my helmet, so yeah, it's taking away a little bit from your viewing. I might go for something that is completely clear and that has a little bit more extra hand protection. This thing is a little bit narrow, but then again, I am reducing the aerodynamic efficiency of the windscreen going with something a little bit wider. I am adding extra aerodynamic drag. And here people are, what the hell are they doing? I'm sorry, I have the right of way. Yeah, you have to be very wary. Anyway, a lot of things gonna happen along this summer. I also have a couple of events planned to go to where we're gonna have a lot of test rides. And now, coming from this test ride, I don't know if I'm gonna post this video or not. I'm just blabbering on. I decided to turn on the camera so we can have a bit of a vlog, a bit of a chat, a bit of something or other. I don't know what will come out of it, but yeah, why not? Not a lot of people are probably gonna watch this video, but the few that do, thank you very much. You guys are the real OGs. I do these videos for you. It's so nice to get a proper community going. It's so fun. And I am thinking of maybe future ways for us to connect, maybe a Discord server. I'm gonna have to look into that, because why the hell not? A lot of you are messaging me on Instagram, and that is a very good way of getting a hold of me, messaging me on Instagram. I try to reply to everybody. You do have to remember, I still have a full-time job, so my time is limited, but every now and then when I have a bit of extra time, I do go through my Instagram messages and try to reply to everybody. And even here on YouTube, I try to reply to every single comment, at least acknowledge that I have read the comment, but most of you get a reply to just about every comment that I put out. Every comment that you put out. We got another 17 minutes and 13 kilometers to home. I don't need GPS, I know where I'm going. No, it's nice getting finally getting some a TPMS sensor on the little Donny. I can see my tire temperatures, my tire pressures, not having to check every single time just because it feels wallowy or something. I might be thinking that a tire is low, and then having to pull out the air compressor and checking it and stuff like that. It's nice now to just be able at a moment's notice just look at the dash. Okay, my tire pressures are okay, keep on going. And also altitude. Altitude is a nice thing. I really like to know at what altitude I am. When you're going up through the mountains, sometimes you do not feel when you're climbing. Depends on how the scenery looks. Sometimes you might think, this happened to me in Turkey. I was going down the road, I was looking at the road, I was thinking it was straight, and it was straight. I mean, I was thinking it was flat, and the scooter was losing speed. I was going like 90, 85, 80, 75, and I just got that, I just would get that feeling that, oh my god, the engine is clunking out, the engine is going, I probably blew a valve or something and I'm losing compression, I'm losing power, something is happening, the engine is gonna lock up soon, I am 2,000 kilometers away from home, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I would just look a little bit behind me, and that's when you get a different perspective, and I was like, oh wait, no, I'm climbing. That's why I'm losing speed, because I'm climbing. I know it's weird, but when you are on in an open area and you don't have trees on the sides of the road, because trees grow perfectly upwards, they grow perpendicularly to gravity, or in parallel with gravity. So if you have a road that's going up, you see the trees being straight, so you know you're going up. But if it's a flat area with no trees, with no bush, you don't have any points of reference, and you might be looking at a straight bit of road and thinking it's flat, when in reality it's actually climbing, and climbing at a pretty abrupt rate. Usually you can fix that by looking behind you. Only when you look behind you, you see that things are actually lower. But if you look up ahead and it's like, I don't know, if you are on a hilly area but the hills are very wide and spread apart, you might not have a sense of which way is up. And I used to get that a lot of times. And now with an altimeter on the dashboard, every time I have that moment of, oh my god, I'm losing power, I just look at the altimeter and go like, oh no, I am actually climbing. That's why I'm losing power. Yeah, so I really love this unit on the dashboard. You can get the more expensive version that also comes with cameras, with front and rear cameras. This thing doesn't have the ability to add front and rear cameras. I would have loved for it to be cheaper and have the ability to add the cameras, but you can pick and choose whichever model you want when you actually buy it. But yeah, it's good. I am enjoying using it, and I really like it mounted here on the front of my little scoot. Oh, another motorcycle. Let's see, can we get a wave? Yes, we did. We got a wave. Anyway, another thing I like about this dashboard is showing me a trip meter, so I know how much, and it resets every time I switch off the scooter and turn it on. So I know for each trip how much distance I have covered. So I kind of like that, because sometimes I am thinking about stopping or not stopping, and now I can see, like, from my last stop I have been riding, I don't know, 150 kilometers, and maybe it's time for a breather. It's all, I like information, okay guys? I am a bit of a nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I really love information, and I like that this thing has it all here in plain sight, and then I can quickly one button switch to my GPS navigation, so I can just check them and then keep my nav on the screen, on the main screen. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way home through this bit of a traffic jam. But hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care out there everyone, and ride safe. Bye!